Tune in to GAA All Stars.
Past, present, future of the Gaelic football.
Pod, Peace on Demand. Everyone's watching, and this evening we have three very special guests. But first, I'm Sasha Hughes, and this is the GAA All Stars. And our three very special guests have come a long way to be here today. Our first special guest comes all the way from Errigal Kieran, and his name is...
My name is Colin McKay. Yes, I came very long way. Yeah.
How are you getting on, Con?
Very good, yeah. Good day so far.
How are you finding the podcast makings?
Oh, brilliant. Good experience.
That's really good. And our next, a very special guest, comes all the way from O'Hare, and he's very enthusiastic to be here. And this is...
We're going enthusiastic.
How are you finding the podcast making, Oisin?
Great crack. Keeps me going.
That's good. And our last and final very special guest is come from Oma, and his name is...
Luke Kennedy.
How are you getting on, like?
Yourself?
Are you having a good day?
Yeah.
Me too, that's good. Well, so on to our first question. And first, we'll be talking about how each of these very special players have got into playing a GAA. So, Oisin, have you any stories about you getting started into GAA?
Well, in P4, boys in the class started playing it, and they were talking about going to training. And I come home and I says to my dad, Dad, can I go to this football training? And he says, I'll take you to it, no bother. I went to it and I've stuck at it, you could say. And well, there was this one time we were playing under 10, and we were playing in Ballymcnabb, and well, we got into the final, and we were all happy enough. But after the final, we lost, and there was not one dry tear in the Ulster supporters and the Ulster team. It was just a very emotional day.
It was very hard for a loss then, was it?
Was I? Can I just ask, how much did you lose by? Good point.
It's the worst of them all. So now we'll be talking to Con about your club and how you started playing for Errigal.
Well, first of all, I played for Galway, I'll not talk too much about that, but yeah, I played for Galway, and I moved to Errigal Kieran, not for any reason, of course, just had to be done. Yes, my memories is playing in my uncle's own tournament, Martin Mackay tournament. It's run in Galway. I remember that got to the semi-finals, and unfortunately we lost.
Who were you playing that won?
We played English, one of the rivalries.
Was that a big loss?
Very big loss. We thought we were going to hammer them in the group stage. Didn't work out for us in the end.
Well, that's very unfortunate. And have you any memories about growing up playing for GAA and all your friends that you made?
I do. So we were in P7 the last year of primary school, and the biggest tournament was the Knockmany, and we were playing in the final against a team called Rowan, and they'd won 4 or 5 years in a row before, and we drew 4-4 in the group stages. But then in the final, we just hammered them. We beat them by 13-1.
Can I just add to that? I was in the team, of course.
Same.
So was that a win then?
Oh, yeah, that was one of the best moments of my life. Same as you, Luke, was it? Yeah.
How big was that tournament?
The biggest.
Very big, the biggest in Tyrone.
Yeah.
Primary school was that? Was that in primary school you played?
Yeah, primary school, P7.
That's good. So on to our next topic is young people playing football. So many days now there's lots of young people getting involved and getting into the game. So what do you think of this, Luke?
Well, I think it's very good, for their mental health and all, getting a load of exercise and meeting new friends and everything.
Yeah, and have you anything to add to that?
Well, there's recently in life today, there's a lot of child obesity, and I think that the football would help that and keep the children fit and in good condition.
Good condition. Right, lovely. And Colin, have you anything to add about
But
making friends, you know?
making friends, great way, you know, meet people from different parts of your club, and maybe you don't talk to people and you get friendly with them. They've explained their points very well there. Great. That's all I have to add.
Right then, that's great. So, does everybody know what the big day is?
Oh, surely.
All Ireland replay.
I know, the first round was a bit of something else anyway.
Oh, it was I.
What do you have to
Great
say
game.
about it, Asheen?
Oh, well, it was a good game. Kerry should have won it. That's all I have to say.
Who do you think had the win in their hands? Like,
Well, Dublin could have done it, but I want Kerry to win. So I'm very happy Dean Rock missed the free kick.
yeah, I think everybody had their predictions on Dublin, but Kerry came out well and they pulled together, you know, as a team. But Con, have you any of the analysis? Have you any ideas
Aye.
of what you think it's going to
I
be?
think, you know, who's going to mark that David Clifford one? Like, he's just a very good player.
That's the question. I think everybody's wondering about that.
Just, I think Kerry had their chance last week, didn't get it, so.
I think that's been going around as well with Kerry, that penalty. Like, what do you think?
Gainey has
It's a big mess,
missed
wasn't
2
it?
goal chances in the space of about 10 minutes.
And then so this is the big game changing moment then. So like they've been going up the years, you know, all the moments changing through all the games and the rules and all. Oisin, do you know anything about that?
Oh, well, I suppose the game's changed a lot through the years. And I think since Peter Canavan's time, it's got in some ways good, better, in some ways worse.
So to move on from talking about the game then, we're just going to talk about these wee questions we have here. So do you think that your theme is welcoming to every people of all religions or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. I
Definitely.
Surely, even in Monaghan there, the two Wileys,
Good players they are,
good
right?
players they are.
Definite.
One of the best.
And they're Protestants, aren't they?
Yeah.
They'll go alright.
Well, that's great then. So the Protestants are getting involved. And
Yeah.
do you think that some
Every
people
religion.
might feel excluded though from from football?
Not at all.
Look, some people might, like, but we're trying to get people down. We're encouraging people more, so to try feeling not excluded, you know, so.
Do you think that some people would make you think there's any chance that you could make it more exclusive for other people?
I think they're doing a good job at the minute.
Yeah.
We had another
Maybe-
couple of years
maybe,
until
I
we're there,
think-
boys.
I
So,
think,
like, have you anything to add?
Don't know. No, not really.
You're doing good, are they?
Yeah.
I just want to maybe they can go around different schools that maybe don't know how to play Gaelic and teach them more, get them more into.
That's a very good idea. I've not heard that one yet.
Yeah.
So if there's any challenges, what do you think the challenges would be today about Gaelic football?
Well, just like trying to beat your best friends in games and like trying to beat your rivals and all.
Yeah, well, that's some challenge anyway. And our very last question is, have the themes of football been an issue in any of your three communities in Ahar, Ergal or Omagh?
No, I wouldn't say not. No, I wouldn't say there's much fights or nothing.
Ours always been the better team.
Yeah.
Well,
of
that's
course.
the thing. Luke, anything to add?
Not at all.
Well, if that's everything, then it's great to have you three boys here. So just make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel because there'll be lots more. And just join us for everyone and follow us on Facebook and watch other people's podcasts. We're people from 5 Mile Town and St. Kieran's. And we think it'd be a great idea to play football against each other. So thank you for watching and have a good evening.